This is a strange little sewer place. Those super rats again, knocking everything over. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see. Can I go through this pipe? That aggravated damage is going to take a while, isn't it? I can go through the pipe, but it doesn't really get me. Anything under here I can do? Anywhere in here I can do? Yes, but... I have to open that door somehow. Well, the aggravated damage is healing, it's just taking a while. I will try to let that heal on its own. Then, like this one. Oh, there's a lip. Ay, caramba. Of course there's You know what? Let's just go ahead and bring up the cult. Oh, I love it. Look how tight that reticle is. That's what I'm talking about. Golly. Where'd you go? Down? Any more? Nice pass. Yeah. Eek. Whoa. Run. There's three. Oh crap. Well. Okay. That was unexpected. Going to fall out. Yep. Falls out. Ooh, look at that. Prepay. Throw some celerity on too. that a lot easier. Just a quick save going on there. Now, let's tackle this beast again. Eek. Yeah, please. Come on. One of them. About not much a lot. How much damage does that do? Yep, all the way over there. And there's this guy. Beat him with an arm. Presents. What about some presents? Don't think it's actually. Money slob. Seriously? that. Okay, where do I go from here? Was that a waste? No, it wasn't. Hold on. Because I have to get over there. No, okay. Okay, no. I had to do that. Well, I don't know if I had to do all of that, but I had to do some of it. Okay. Fair enough. Mm-hmm. Alright, moving on. Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. Good evening, K-Knight. Did you come to watch my work? Or were you simply drawn to my laboratory by the smell of blood and viscera? Vada retro satana. Crux secla sent mea lux. Lord, thou may not deserve it, lend me your strength in my hour of need. A theist? It is refreshing to see one among the ranks of the immortals these nights. Were I still capable of such sentiment, I would be curious. But I rid myself of emotions and other human weaknesses a long time ago. Nonetheless, you do not answer my question. What brought you to my humble studio? I was tasked with investigating a breach of the masquerade. I had to descend to the sewers to find the offender. From there, all I had to do was follow the trail of rotting corpses and repulsive abominations that you glutted the bowels of the city with. You are mistaken, K-Knight. Most of the centuries in the sewers were crafted by our Archbishop Andre, who mentors me in the art of molding flesh and bone. My own creations are somewhat unstable at the moment, and exposure to potential danger provokes a strong adrenal surge, which makes them explode a little. A solution to this conundrum will soon present itself, I am sure. What mockery is this? Who is this Archbishop you talk about? You are rude, K-Knight, but you're also young, which means it might not be too late for you to embrace your nature and become part of the Sword of Cain. Assuming you wish to see another knight, stop using these terms you consider derogatory to address me. I do not have a name, for to put a name or a face to a thing is to define it, to disconnect it from a larger whole, to attribute it with individuality and weakness. However, you can call me Cutter, Aaron Cutter, as it describes what I do, not who I am. To answer your question, even though our sect was founded in opposition to the Inquisition, some of our members established close ties with the Church. So we use the Roman Catholic hierarchy to give our organization its current form. Archbishop Andre is both the temporal and the spiritual leader of the Sabbat in Greater Los Angeles. Without his guidance, many members of our sect would be nothing but raving beasts. Your vampiric cabal appears even more monstrous than any other sect of vampires I've heard of. What ties could your brethren possibly have to the Fellowship of the Faithful, bound by their love of the Savior? Why do you think those Camarilla impostors are in a better position to establish and maintain such ties? What do they have to do with God and his faithful if they dismiss the truth about our origin and consider the Dark Father a mere myth, a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society? Many Cainites of the Sabbat understand the truth that I am about to share with you, as do some men of the Flock. Consider this, fledgling. If God's only purpose was to punish Cain for the murder of his brother, why did he bestow our progenitor with the gifts of strength and speed? Why did he give him power over men and beasts, as well as dominion over blood and darkness? The answer should be obvious to any creature of faith. It was both a punishment and a reward. Cain was to become the angel of death, a tool of destruction and retribution in divine hands. He was to father an entire race that would do God's bidding by testing, tempting, and luring mankind astray. Our power is divine, Cainite. It is biblical. When you till the ground, it will no longer yield to its strength. You will be a fugitive and a wonder on the earth. Whoever kills Cain will suffer a sevenfold vengeance. That's Genesis 4. It says nothing about vampires, powers, and angels of death. If Cain was, in fact, the ancestor of the kindred, which is doubtful because the scripture describes him as the progenitor of mankind, he obtained his powers by trafficking with some darker entity. To embrace your vampirism is to stray further away from God, not come closer to him. Behold the truth and repent, monster. Did I ask for your input, you ignorant fool? You should learn to keep your mouth shut in the presence of your betters, when your understanding of the questions at hand is cursory at best. It's quite a passionate reaction considering your stance on emotions and human weaknesses. Mind your tongue! I'm absolutely calm. Individuality and emotions are the ball and chain used to restrain our kind. Sure, dude. What are you babbling about, dimwit? My perfect serenity cannot be broken by the ripples sent by your feeble mind. Shut your foul mouth, or I will whoop your brain until it starts oozing from your ears. Someone call the orderlies. It's all your fault, you miserable wretch. Do you have any idea how long it will take me to fix this mess? How many nights I'll have to meditate in total darkness? You're not worthy of the Sabbat, ignoramus. I need to go regain my composure, but before I do, there's a little foretaste of the hell I'm going to send to you once I'm back. Something doesn't feel right. Oh, wow. That's insane. Okay. Oh. Exit. Uh-oh. What's going on, dude? I saw somebody up there. Oh boy. What's going on? I remember all this. Well, sort of remember it. I still like it though. I really feel like this was like the best thing they did. I mean, if the modders had done anything to improve on Bloodlines 1, it was this like switching back and forth from what's real to not real, and like this and really screwing with your head with the power of Dementation. That was spot on. Spot freaking on. So you really don't know. I mean, it's so well done. It's like, what is it? What is real? I don't know. Which one is it? Please, brother, whatever demon has possessed you, in the name of the Lord, fight it. Come back to your senses. Brother Desmond, you're dead. How can this be? Especially with those eyeballs. I can't speak all that Latin. No, brother, please. Ah, Lord, deliver me. Ah, Mother of God. Ah. Ah. Another severed arm. Oh, I thought it was a vampire. If I'd known that was a person, I could use that blood. Got the computer. Oh yeah, there's that lock. It's a 7, right? Do I have a... No, but I can easily get a 7. But first... Oh, wait, now it's open. I think that drops back down on Andre's. Well, that wasn't Andre, but that one, Aaron Cutter stuff. Email. Password. Death. Hey Doc, you alright? Nobody ever came for anything. Nobody ever missed the corpses that our master Cutter used for his experiments. Find the key to my office on your desk. Take 3 pieces you like, I'll keep the rest. Still working on the ventilation shafts. The elevator would have been next, but thanks for helping me out. I owe you one. Who the hell is that guy? He was supposed to take care of the car crash victim, now both of them are gone. You're a guy, am I right? Sayonara Kyle. Want me to clean up after the master's done with operating on him? Ooh, key. Maintenance. Alright. Now where am I? What's all this junk? Gold ring, watch. Alright. I'll take all that. Hey, Jan. I think enough time has gone since the mafia shooting for us to split the valuables. Found all the corpses as usual. What do you think? Looks like the code pad in the elevator doesn't work again. Last time I checked, code was 1274. But the pad won't accept it. Okay, all these numbers mean something. 1274 was the last code. Last time I couldn't figure this out. Let's try it a little harder. Put his corpse in the freezer 1B. Apparently the master couldn't stand his attitude. Don't know about the missing patient. Better find her soon. To find this girl is more important now. Do end up on Cutter's table. I'm the janitor, absolutely loyal to Master Cutter. For him I have visit where at any time. P. Pathologist, employed for 5 years. Team player, smart guy, is his job, but loves to hear himself talk. Chris T. The internist, employed for 1 year, an annoying piece of shit, but currently Master Coda's favorite doc, so he gets more of his intoxication blood than me. Definitely need to change that. Employed for 4 months, works diligently, does volunteer overtime, but prone to serious sentimentality as of late. Jeff. The Watchman, employed for 1 month, is always whining about how boring his work was till Martha came to his arm. Dr. Adam P. Let's see. $5 years. Okay. Dr. Chris T. 1 year. Kyle R. 4 months. And Jeff M. was 1 month. Pending tasks. Ventilation. Too drafty for him to work there. Now the fucking bastard put shifts. Fun. Elevator 1. Apparently just skips 3 and 7 completely, and for the system recognized 1, you have to enter 11. It's so broken I'll need to exchange the whole pad for sure. Working space. Still busy with Kyle and fish sculpting the shrink. I need to get down there and prioritize this task ASAP. Roberts. Check security feed in Jeffrey's office. Found footage of this bitch moving into Kyle's office. Car crash victim my ass. She climbed out the psychiatrist's window. Turns out Kyle has a safe on his file cabinet where I found a piece of report to the fucking snitch. Good thing Adam had the DC dispose of shrink. Even better that Master Coder doesn't know anything about this. I need to find her, burn that file. She can't have gotten too far from the clinic. Interesting. If true. Remote access. George Smith. 4 years old. 84 years. Emma White. 25 years old. Therapy recommended. Amy Roberts. 26 years. Oliver Dale, 63 years old. Okay. Corpses. George Smith. No relatives. Emma White. 26. Overdose cocaine. Oliver Dale. Okay. No vents I can go through. And yeah, this just goes right back out here. Any blood in here? No. Okay. There's some blood. Ooh, and fire axe. Okay. Apparently just skips 3 and 7 completely. And for the system to recognize 1, you have to enter 1, 1. It's so broken I'll need to exchange the whole pad for sure. Wait, what was that pad number again? Skips 3 and 7 completely. The number was 1274. What about 1124? Ah, hey, I figured it out. All right. Hit 1, you have to hit 1, 1, and it just skips 3 and 7, so 2 and 4. 1, 1, 2, 4. Going to whack it. Well, I know why I couldn't figure it out last time. Last time I was just like obsessed with all the numbers. Sir, how'd you get back in here? Can I help you? Hey, get back. What manner of demon are you? I don't want to hurt you. Oh, I see. You must be a new patient. Sir, please let me help you back to your bed. It's late. Wait, you really are a nurse? How can I know any of this is real? I can still hear the screams, smell the fumes in the ocean. I can assure you I'm quite a real nurse. Please, you're not feeling well. Let us help you. No, I was just there again, in the ocean, on the rig, covered in darkness. It was so dark. The basement has that same smell. Did I really see that fiend down there? Your skin is far too pale. Sir, you're having a seizure. You have to take a deep breath and calm down. Just listen to my voice. No, don't touch me. I have to get off this rig or out of this hospital. Both. Neither. I just want to help you, sir. Please. I'm losing it. Everything is unwinding. I gotta get back to Sanctuary. Out of the way. Hey, I made it out. You made it back to safety or haven. Go and ask Jackie as an idea what just happened to you. I'll put 1 more point into potence. Oh gosh. Oh, Frenzy, come on. Hey, what you doing? Easy there, quit breaking shit. You're in a church, god damn it. Come on, snap out of it, kiddo. If I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Is it you, Jack? Did the demon return to the bowels of hell? Oh, it's St. Joseph come down from heaven to see who the hell is breaking what's left of our church furniture. Of course it's me. You know, kiddo, when I told you we needed to celebrate, I didn't mean go to a rave and feed on every sky-high motherfucker you can find. Did you have a problem with that sort of thing when you were alive? Did Mother Superior catch you stealing communion wine once or twice before? Sorry to break it to you, but as far as I know, there ain't no rehab for Kendra. Monster, it's gone. The church is back to normal. The things I saw, Jack, corpses on the walls, their entrails stretched out in a macabre display, blood everywhere, teeth and claws, bare muscles and sinews glistening in the dark. Okay. Why don't you tell me what the hell happened from the very beginning? Bill, the Nosferatu, informed me that some monstrosity was murdering the weak and destitute that live on the streets. Eventually, my investigation of these murders led me to the sewers, where I discovered the cisterns filled with blood and human remains, and the corridors teeming with all manner of ravenous fiends. With what? I've seen this before, when I fought those vampires at the oil rig, back when my heart was still beating in my chest. Oh yeah! Those gotta be some flesh-crafted freaks that the Zamisi are so fond of. If they let them run around the sewers, then shit's getting real a bit faster than expected. Sorry, kid. So you went down some crapshoot and found a bunch of multi-legged creeps crawling down there? Then what happened? Did you rip off all them extra appendages like Uncle Jack taught you? Well, my path took me to the basement of a hospital, where a crew led by a deranged vampire who called himself Aaron Cutter experimented on living victims. That creature's face was entirely featureless, and although he pretended to have no emotions, he ended up becoming enraged. Then he did something to me and left, and I was beset by horrible visions that haunted me from the hospital all the way here. Visions of death and torture, vile monstrosities attacking me from all sides, vanishing into thin air. It was my darkest nightmare, dispersed only in the halls of the House of God. Right. So from what you're telling me, it really sounds like you ran across a Malkavian. Some licks would give you the whole spiel about mounts being visionaries who can see things others are not aware of, or make connections no one else will be able to make. And some of it is definitely true, but I'm a simple man, so I'll just cut the bullshit and tell it in simple terms. Malkavians are batshit crazy. Some are what they call highly functional. Others wouldn't be able to tie their own shoes to save their lives. Some are quite decent guys and girls you can have an interesting conversation with, assuming you can decipher what it is they're trying to say. Others are evil psychos who only want to open you up and spread your guts around in some artistic fashion. Yeah, that sounds like Cutter. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Those psycho types who manage not to get themselves dusted early on usually end up drifting to the welcoming shores of the Sabbat, La La Land, sooner or later. And that Cutter guy you met seems like a textbook example of a Sabbat lunatic. I'm no expert, but from what I understand, Malkavians can inflict temporary or sometimes not so temporary madness on others. To do that, they don't put any new crap in your head. Instead, they use what's already there, which is not good news for you, kiddo, and it's no good for two reasons. First, that Cutter nut job got you good. You're lucky you didn't pass out at 6 a.m. in the middle of Hollywood Boulevard while talking to your long-dead grandma kinda good. So he ain't no lightweight as far as his craziness level is concerned. As long as the Sabbat's in this here town, chances are you'll run into him again. You better prepare for that next encounter. Second, I hate to break it to you, but all that crazy shit you've been relating for the past 10 minutes lives right up there in the attic, which makes you one disturbed individual. Given your previous occupation, I can't really hold against you. What I can do, however, is give you something to take the edge off. And just as promised, got this something right here. You ever drink anyone who reads Furbach for fun and considers, shit you not, Rivals Watsa's a bit too decadent for her taste? I promise you that bums and lowlives don't pack the same punch. Get upstairs and give it a try, kid. I won't lie, I really need it right now. There you go, kid. Well, aren't you looking more on point already? I didn't really care for that whole staring into space, talking about sinews, darkness, wailing, gnashing of teeth routine. Now, as I told you before, we need to lay low for a few months. And by we, I mean, first and foremost, you. I'm a known quantity, so people expect me to be around. I can just make an extra effort not to draw too much attention to myself. You, however, is a whole different story, my friend, because no one knows who you are, where you came from, or who your sire is. In other words, as far as the cam is concerned, you're just some caitiff fledgling who was turned in some shit-stained alley a week ago. Let's face it, kiddo, it ain't all that far from the truth. Which brings us straight to the topic of the primogen tradition of the Camarilla. Progeny tradition. The progeny tradition sounds like a weak book title. Is this some kind of Camarilla law? Yeah, I'm not judging. If someone is, my advice is to adjudicate straight back at them. Keep them passing judgment straight through their cranium until the shit they have for brains leaks on the pavement. It ain't what I'm talking about here, though. The word caitiff can mean a fledgling who is left all young, dumb, and clueless by their sire right after their creation. They're also considered caitiff because they have no idea what their clan is. Like they don't have no notion about nothing else. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, kind of. I guess I'm a caitiff through and through. Congrats! You're next in line for the Camarilla's butcher block. You see, kid, to weed out guys and girls like you, the Camarilla came up with the progeny tradition, which states that if you create another vampire without thine elders' leave, both thou and thy progeny shall be slain. That's the essence of the Camarilla right there. Take one's right to procreate and turn into a valuable commodity or a boon to be bestowed upon those whom the prince considers loyal and worthy. It's also good news for them caitiff vampires, including you, kid, because it won't take a deep thinker to conclude that you're as new to all this as a blind kitten. No one ever asks a court for permission to turn you or present you to his court, so them Camulicks only need to put two and two together and realize you are guilty as fuck. Hold on a minute, we mean slay. None of this is my fault. Camarilla doesn't give a fuck about who turned against your will. Your sire broke the rules by creating you, and you are the result of that mistake. So both of you must be wiped clean off the board. That's how it's supposed to work in theory. In practice, considering your sire's status and pedigree, they don't have much to worry about. You, on the other hand, are likely to go the way of the dodo bird if the tower learns about your existence. Can't the Anarchs protect me? We probably could, but it wouldn't be an easy thing to pull. We can't just tell them that you're with us and you've been around all along. Your age is too obvious. Plus, quite a few treacherous fucks who actually have been around for decades flipped sides when LaCroix opened a shop in the middle of downtown. You better believe that they'll rat your ass out to be His Majesty at the first opportunity to get on his good side. Don't you worry all too much. If shit really hits the fan, we'll manage to spin some kind of story to cover you. Our arrangement here might be temporary, but you're playing for the good team now. We take care of our own. Well, tell him some lick who's with the movement up north, sire, and he had sent you over to Nine so that he could show you the ropes. The problem with this story is that if push comes to shove, a whole bunch of Anarchs will learn of your existence, and that will surely endanger our whole operation. In case you're wondering, no one knows about it except for those who really have to know, which is you, me, and Mr. Kane. I'd really like to keep it that way. So the plan is for you to lay low until Johansson brings our box of bones to LA. Don't go anywhere or talk to anyone unless you absolutely have to. I'll bring you vessels and anything else you need. We'll also continue our evening sessions of being Kindred 101 along with some senior seminars on kicking ass and taking names so that when it's time for you to step to the light, you don't immediately come off as a wide-eyed fledgling. Buckle up, kiddo. You got a lot of ground to cover. Alright. Time to lay low for a while. Go and do whatever you need to finish tonight and get some well-deserved sleep. Okay. Report back to Bill about what you found down there. All right. Let's go talk to Bill. And I think this is actually pretty much the end of the mod right now. For the moment, anyway. We don't have a Prelude 3 yet, and I'm not in frame for some reason. That's a little better. Bill. Let's go talk to Bill. Our friendly Nosferatu. Hey, man. I would drink your blood, but actually pretty well tanked up at the moment. Doing pretty good. Jeez fucking Christ, if all Sabbat packs of this damn city agreed upon frenzy at the same time tonight? If I didn't know better, I'd suspect this is supposed to be a prank. Shit, sorry. It's one of those nights again. Give me some good news, please. I could really use some good news right now. The homeless man told the truth. His buddies were mauled to death by these xenomorphic creatures. The work of a flesh crafter, for sure. That means even more Sabbat activity. Anything else? Yes, I actually tracked down the one who's responsible for all this. Calls himself Aaron Cutter. Found him in the basement of the nearby hospital where he and his ghouls were faking the deaths of patients to get bodies for his experiments. Wow. Nice work, Bloodhound. Aaron Cutter, huh? Never heard of that name before. His face didn't have any features, just a few holes. You know it's him when you see him, trust me. Talked a lot about the Sabbat and a certain archbishop known as Andre. That's all I know. He got furious and used the discipline to make me have a waking nightmare, then left. Well, sounds like you drew him out of the nest for good, at least. That's good news indeed. I'm so glad I can count on at least one kindred tonight. Thanks a lot. One less huge problem for me to take care of. Take this. You definitely earned it tonight. Thanks, I even took these last words of a dead sewer worker with me to make sure no kind finds them. Don't you think it's time for a discount on your books? Yeah, I guess. Well, yes. Alright, fair enough. It's getting late. The sun will be up soon. Anything else I can do for you? Yeah, I'd like to take a look at your books. Research skill at least 3. I'm gonna have to buff my research skill from getting use out of these books. Can I sell stuff to him? Apparently. It said when my stats increased. I'm not sure which one it was though. Finance, maybe? Must have been finance. Let's see. Scholarship. Just so I can see what some of these books do a little bit more. That was the wrong button. What the crap did I just hit? Oh, I know the problem. Here we go. Let's increase this a little bit. Put it 3. Get another point there. 6 or 8. Do that. Research a 5. Research 6. Okay. Now let's see what we can get done here. Let's take a look on your books. Using a gun is simple, easy, fun for the whole family. Raise your firearm skill. That's for brawl. Raise your finance. Raise your melee skill. Raise your security. I could use a couple of these. Security, melee, and not gonna finance as much. And firearms. Yeah. Why not? Okay. So we'll buy the security book. We'll buy the melee book. And we'll get the firearms book. Okay. So this one is security. Our security right now is 2. So let's read that. Security is now 3. And this one is melee. Our melee was 3. Now it is 4. Nice. And last one is our firearms. Was 1, I'm pretty sure. Now it's 2. Okay. And we raised our scholarship and intelligence up some, so our hacking is up to 5 now. Research is 6. Okay. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Now what could we do otherwise with these points if we didn't do that there? Because we still have 13 points, which means I could still up a discipline. Or even my strength again for that matter. Or stamina. Or my persuasion. Okay, so let's say I didn't do that. Just out of curiosity. Let's load this up again. Because I do spend a lot of... Yeah, because I spend a lot of points just on the research stuff to be able to read the books. I don't know if it's really worth it to me. I mean, my melee is already pretty good. Security would be 6. If I want another point security, which I would like another point security, so let's put a point in there. Hacking. 6 or 8. I would like another point in hacking. Hacking to be 5, okay. Melee is 9. Actually, subterfuge gives you more points and stuff than charisma does. 6 versus 8, so another point subterfuge. Appearance just gives you seduction. And that wasn't my financing, was that? I don't know what that was. Another point in firearms. It doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot to me. So I put 1, 2, 3. Whereas the other way, I put 1, I think it was 2, 3, and then I bought some stuff. And I bought 1, 2, and 3. So it really just depends on what you want. Yeah, it really would be better to buy this stuff. You get more points overall. But I also want to see what he does if I say the other thing. Because I told him the thing about finding the clipboard, but what does he say if... you tell him about something else about Cutter. I think it was something else about Cutter, wasn't it? Let's check that out. Because it doesn't let you do both. Strangely. Okay. Let's see. Yes, homeless man told me the truth. I tracked him down. His face is featureless. Hold on, I almost forgot about something. One of the patients managed to escape the clinic before being taken down to Cutter's workshop. I think they might know what's going on down there. Wait, someone survived? Yeah, I was reading through the terminals in the morgue in the janitor's office before I got out of there. There was a discrepancy about a new patient, one Amy Roberts, a car crash survivor waiting to be seen by the clinic shrink, but escaped out a psychiatrist's window. I think she might have been a reporter whose insider was his clinic psychiatrist. She took a file from his hidden safe, which the janitor stated on his terminal had evidence of what's happening down in the morgue. It is interesting. Amy Roberts. Have I heard that name before? If you have any more to add, please continue. Well, it seems that Aaron Cutter isn't aware of this patient at all. The email chain I saw with the janitor and the mortician made out that they were too afraid to mention the situation to Cutter. That's understandable. No kidding. One of Cutter's accomplices at the clinic. From the staff notes on the janitor's computer, 2 of the doctors and the janitor were Cutter's ghouls. They definitely killed those 2 doctors, and Cutter got the psychiatrist. The watchman is off duty due to injury, but the janitor notes he seems ignorant of what's going on in the morgue. The janitor, however, left work not long after I arrived. They're looking for Amy right now. I had a feeling that tonight wasn't going to be as easy as I thought. Oh well. I'll send word out now for my friends to hunt down this janitor and bring them in for questioning. I also reckon you figured out that this Amy Roberts is just a pseudonym this woman has used, and if she's some investigative reporter, as you say, I think I know where to start looking for her. All good, Kindred. Take this. You've earned it tonight. Since you brought this to my attention, I'll keep you posted about any developments surrounding this situation. Oh, and now I can tell him about the dead sewer thing. Stats increased. The fuck increased? I don't see it. Subterfuge? Did my subterfuge go up? Perception, maybe? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at the books. Whatever. Okay, I need to get my research up first. So we'll put 2 points into that and 1 into this. Okay. Take a look at your books, please. Firearms. Kendo. I need that 6. Dadgummit. Alright. There we go. Firearms. There's the melee book. Oh yeah. All this stuff. Where's the melee book? Melee. Security. And firearms. Okay. Oh. Read, and read. Melee and security. Okay, there we go. And there's that. And then I'm going to put 1 more into subterfuge. Okay. All right. Not too shabby. too shabby. Unfinished access. Time to lay low for a while. Going to review finish tonight. Define progenitor. Okay. Alright, that's my stats. So we got, I mean, there's lots of hooks left, you know. This reporter in Prelude 3, you know, who is that? What's going on with that? Of course, finding our sire and having that final duke out. Aaron Cutter, you know, dealing with that and cinching at that loose end. I mean, that's at least 3 things. These other 2 things are not finished yet. How this actually rolls into the beginning of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Lots of stuff to play with still. Oh, it's just that note still there. Jack, got anything else to say? Nope. Any more emails? Nope. Alright, let's see what happens. And that's it. Oh. Prelude 2. Very special thanks to Sam Spin, R.I.P. I hope it doesn't mean Sam Spin actually died. Condolences, if that's the case. Of course, level design programming, Intin Shrek. Okay, with additional programming, we've got some dialogues by Dennis Chelkin, Burgermaster, Lucas Bateman, Stalemate. Models by Marius. Testing, Wisp, Malke, Burgermaster, Rindara. All kinds of special things going out. Basic beta testers. Of course, West 5, as always. Yeah, I mean, great. Really is good. And honestly, very stable as far as I could really tell. I mean, the entire time I've played this, I haven't seen any like memory overload stuff. Like sometimes you get with, not so much after the unofficial patch with Bloodlines, but playing the Clan Quest mod, oftentimes you'll run into that memory overload stuff where you walk into a room and all of a sudden the whole room is filled with doors just hanging everywhere, or toilets, or paintings, or something, you know, whatever. I mean, it's a simple fix. You just have to save it, reload, fine, but it clears it out. Just kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, it's got the feel, the dialogue's good, the original characters are great, and yeah, I mean, I think it's just really good. It's very well done, guys. I mean, good job. Very much looking forward to Prelude 3 whenever that comes out. We're going to be able to get that going, which I know it's hard. It's not like you get paid to do this stuff, so I mean, anything is appreciated, but this was great. It really is. I don't know what the likelihood of getting some voice acting in it would be, but I mean, that would be cool if that's possible. But yeah, or if anybody wants to maybe tackle the Clan Quest mod and try to get that a little bit more stable, that'd be great. Between this and the unofficial patch and the Clan Quest mod, in my opinion, would be the most complete Bloodlines experience. I still say I think the Clan Quest mod is like, I mean, it's like a whole DLC content. I mean, if it wasn't, I mean, it's the fact that its voice acting is really good. The whole addition of the Sabbat and working through that organization, all the additional endings, the way that can play out. I mean, it's so much content. And then adding this in as a little, explainer as to what happened, how the main character of Bloodlines gets involved in everything, gets sucked up into it all. Of course, I never would recommend anyone to play these Prelude stuff until you've played Bloodlines, because there's just too much. I mean, it gives the whole plot of Bloodlines away. But yeah, I mean, just great work. Great work all around. So anyway, I'm looking forward to Prelude 3 whenever that comes out. But in the meantime, we've got Bloodlines 2. It's supposed to come out at the end of October. That's exciting. I know there's a lot of, hesitancy on people worried about how it's going to be, how it's going to feel, the RPG elements. I mean, I've read all this stuff, action, different things, but I mean, it's not going to be it's not going to be this. It can't be this. 20 some odd years removed, but it's a whole new team. They're making their own thing. The way that I'm approaching it is like I would any other tabletop vampire game. I mean, if you got a game master or story master who is got this whole big idea that they cooked up, and they got this big story, and they want to tell it, and they think it's going to be really fun, and they're going to put you in there, and then you get to make your character up as you go. I mean, you get to interact with everything and kind of decide how your backstory is as you go, but you're still playing through their story. I mean, in a lot of ways, that really ain't that much different than this. I mean, yeah, your character was a blank slate, new kindred, but in Bloodlines 2, but there was a whole story. There was a whole thing you played through, and you had to deal with stuff. Now, in Bloodlines 2, you're going to be an elder who wakes up after 500 or 600 years out of torpor, and I mean, you're just going to kind of get thrust into everything. So, I mean, in a lot of ways, you are still going to be an outsider, new to the situation, and addressing it and going through it how you decide to go through it. So, I mean, I'm going to try to stay positive about it, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be crazy, but hopefully it's a good time. I mean, that's all I'm looking for, is a good story that's fun, and it doesn't have to be this. I mean, this also has 20 some odd years of nostalgia involved in it, and hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of hours of modding from the community and from everybody, making it better and bringing us more stuff, and just building on that. And a brand new game, it can't be that. It's not going to be that. But as long as it's good, as long as they put the heart into it, and it's fun, it'll be good. It'll be great. So yeah, try to go in, open-minded and ready to have some fun. That's what I'm going to do. But in the meantime, now we get to start Bloodlines. And we're going to do a playthrough of Bloodlines, which I have not played in several years, and I'm looking forward to it. So, until then, kindred, remember, it is the blood of Cain which makes your fate. Farewell.